Hi, welcome to the Perfect Swing Golf School. I'm Elaine Carson. In this installment of Simplifying the Rules of Golf, I found myself where my ball, which is this one up here, is in the line of play of the person I'm playing with's ball right there. So the person I'm playing with says, "Hey Elaine, would you move your ball please?" So am I permitted to do this? Well, Rule 22-2, ball interfering with play, except when a ball is in motion. If a player considers that another ball might interfere with his play, he may have it lifted. So here's how it would work. The person I'm playing with says, "Elaine, would you move your ball because it's going to interfere with my line of play?" I say, "Sure." So the first thing we always do before you pick the ball up, you have to mark it first. Okay? Say, "Okay, I'm going to mark this," because if you don't mark it first and just pick the ball up, it's a one-stroke penalty. So that's important. So step one, marking the ball at that point once you're asked to move it. So now the person I'm playing with says, "Oh, Elaine, thanks for that, but now your marker's in the way. Can you move that?" So I say, "Sure." But before I do that, when I pick this ball up, I can't clean it. So if there is a bunch of mud on there and there's no other rules applying right now, which we'll talk about in a later video, no other rules are applying right now, like pick, clean in place or anything like that, when I pick it up, I'm not permitted to clean it. So if there's a big clump of mud on there, I got to keep it on there. So I've got to keep this ball where I'm not cleaning it or rubbing against it. He's asked me to move my marker. So I'm going to take a club and set my book down here. I'm going to line up for a tree right over there. In line with the tree, I'm going to place it down, take my tee, come over here, and put it right behind the club. All right? So now that player strikes their ball. So at that point, I would come back, line up for my tree, put the club down, take the tee, put it back, take my ball, which I haven't cleaned, place it down on the ground, pick my tee up. Now my ball is back in play. So two main points here. First of all, the person you're playing with has to ask for you to pick up your ball. You can't just come up here and say, "Oh, I think that's in the way. Hey, I'll take care of it, I'll move it." You have to be asked to move it. Number two, you have to mark it first before you pick it up. I should say this three. To mark it first before you pick it up. Number three, you can't clean it. And if you're asked to move your mark because it's in the way, you can do that. Okay? So you need to be asked to pick it up. You need to mark the ball first. You can't clean it. If you're asked to move the mark, you can do that and make sure you replace your ball. So we certainly hope that helps you in your pursuit of lifelong game improvement. Thank you very much for joining us for this installment of Simplifying the Rules of Golf. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel by clicking subscribe below. Thanks very much.